So this week on the Beer Club, we're taking a leaf out of Matt Damon's book and we've come down to the beach. We're gonna have a bag of cans on the beach. So with the weather getting better and the days getting longer, we've decided to come out and try some session IPAs. These guys will be low in alcohol and packed full of flavour. We picked out some of our favourites today. So our first beer this week is All Day IPA from Founders Brewing in Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is one of my favourite beers. It's 4.7%, really easy drinking and packed full of flavour. And this is actually the first session ale that I've ever become familiar with. I think it was one of the first on the market and certainly one of the first branded as a session ale. So beautiful beer, lovely amber colour on it, quite a big head on it, but I kind of like it like that. It keeps the beer, keeps the carbonation, and when you're out in the open, your beer lasts longer. Fantastic colour off it. Great nose, lots of grapefruit off this one. When you're getting grapefruit off IPAs, this one's packed full of, that's just the Citra hops and the Galaxy hops that's in there, packs that flavour in. What a great beer for the summertime. Barbecue weather beer, just having a few after dinner. It goes with everything, goes with all your meals. 4.7%, so easy drinking. All Day IPA, what a beer. So our next beer this week is Neck Oil from Beavertown Brewing in the UK. Based in London, this guy's was started up with Logan Plant and a friend of his who does all the art design, but they were recently sold to Heineken for big money, so it's hard to call them craft, but definitely one to check off the list if you're talking about session IPAs. An amazing beer, sharp, 4.3%, packed full of flavour. Let's open it up. So this one's gonna be a little lighter in colour, a bit paler in colour than the last one. That's just down to the malts that are used in it. This one has that more traditional English style, really pale ale. Whereas the other one, the last one that we had was the Founders, has that kind of more West Coast colour, West Coast taste. This is gonna be a bit drier, a bit bitter, a bit sharper, but again, session IPA, banging nose off it. I haven't had this beer in a long time, I forgot how good it was. Really sharp, super easy drinking. Way less going on than the last beer, but that's not a bad thing. That's kind of a good thing when it comes to session IPA. Savage beer. Our next beer is Rollover Session IPA from Whiplash Brewing in Dublin. I'm sure a lot of you know what the Rollover is. I'm very familiar with it, but I'm even more familiar with this beer. My favourite session IPA, that's me personally, I absolutely love this beer. It comes in at 3.8%, a little bit lower than the other two, and in my opinion, it has way more flavour than the other two, so definitely one to get behind, Rollover IPA. So again, like our last beer, kind of pale in colour, doesn't have that amber West Coast style, but this one, due to the hops and just the way it's made, it's packed full of flavour. You can smell it off the nose the second it's poured. A little bit hazier than the other two, as we can see. That's not a bad thing either. Amazing nose off this beer. Just as I remember it, I haven't had this beer in a while, so packed full of flavour, really easy drinking. At 3.8%, you could drink them all day. An amazing beer. So our next beer is Tulal Snubble Juice from Denmark. And Tulal just means two drinks in Danish. An amazing brewery which we've had on Beer Club before. I've never actually tried this beer, so it's all new to me. Let's crack it open. Quite pale like the last two. Definitely the All Day was the darkest of all four. Looks fantastic though. Smells even better. Yeah, really good beer. A little bit more carbonated than the other two. Has a little champagne tingle if you want off it. But yeah, really good beer. Again, easy drinking, 4.5%. Wouldn't be my favourite out of the four today. I'd still Rollover is definitely my favourite, but an amazing beer all the same. Snubble Juice. And God bless and Sláinte.